Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sally Stampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to show you how to make this really cute little box that's perfect for a little Valentine's gift or maybe even a little Mother's Day gift, just as a little something. And inside it are 3 tea lights. These are my favourite ones. They smell of strawberries. I love strawberries. So I'm going to show you how to make it. So we're going to start off with a piece of real red cardstock with this one. And the cardstock will measure 7 inches by 3 1/4 inches. So bring in our scoring board and we're going to score at 1 1/2 inches, 3 inches, 4 1/2 inches and 6 inches, and then we're going to rotate and score at 1 1/2 inches. Okay. Then, as we do with all of them, we're going to fold and burnish all of these score lines. Okay, so we're going to cut away just this bottom corner here, as we don't need it, and a very slim wedge just off that top bit there, and then we're going to cut up the bottoms of these tabs. The base is really simple, as you can see, so we're going to get our adhesive, again fast fuse because we're making a box, and we're just going to run that across there, fold that over, and then with our C and B in the back we're going to fold in the sides, the back and the front last, which is where we're going to run a couple of strips of adhesive. Okay, press that down, and then 1, 2, 3 tea lights fit virtually flush, and that's your base made. So onto the top, and I'm actually using, can't remember the name of it now because it's still all very new. I'm using the Sending Love Designer Series paper stack. Beautiful, beautiful DSP this is. Again, it's in a bundle. So, sorry, the DSP's not in the bundle. The stamps and framelets are in a bundle, and they are 41.25 or 54.75 in euros, and which to me would suggest that all you needed to do was add, which I will be using shortly, these lovely wooden Sending Love wooden embellishments. A pot of these added to the dies and stamps, and again you're eligible for a celebration item. How good is that? Everybody loves a freebie. So yeah, as I say, or you could have the DSP with the stamp and the framelets. It's a win all round. Everybody loves to get something for free, and celebration is the perfect time. So the base, the lid. The DSP for the lid needs to measure 4 1/2 by 4 1/2 inches, and don't forget to use your wedge, because obviously if we try and make the box the same size, they're clearly not going to fit, are they? So you just need to use a wedge, which is the thickness of the card. So stick the wedge in, and we're going to score at 1 1/2 inches all the way round on all 4 sides. Obviously keeping that little wedge in place. You don't have to use matching cardstock that you've already used, but obviously it would make sense that it's going to be the same thickness if it's from the same sheet of card that you've used. So again, we're now going to fold and burnish all of our score lines, and then we're going to do some cutting. Now for this one, I did find it difficult to try and make a lid that didn't have the joins at the front because of how it folds. So the only way I found to do it was to literally do opposite. So we're going to cut up this one here and take a small wedge, rotate, cut up this one, cut a small wedge. It's probably a bit of a bigger wedge. Rotate again, cut up this one, and oops, cut a wedge. And then the last one, obviously we rotate again. So in effect, you cut in alternates. So if you can see how I've done that. Okay, so again, we get our adhesive and we just stick it on all of the 4 tabs. And then we just simply work our way along, folding them in, well, lining them up and sticking them on. Okay, and there you have your little lid, which, if all's gone to plan, yeah, fits perfect. Okay, so decide really which one you want as your front. It will generally be one that's the tidiest, so I'm going to go for that one. I'm using this beautiful stitched satin ribbon that we have in Real Red, and I just want a length of this to act as a band. And I'm also going to use the tear and tape, which is ideal for sticking the ribbon together because it's not then as fiddly. So I'm just cutting the ribbon because I don't want loads hanging over the edges. So I'm just trimming the ribbon to the right size. As this is called tear and tape, you can tear it, but I actually want a neater finish with mine. So I'm just going to stick this at the end, flip it over because obviously I want the seam at the bottom. Peel that backing off, fold this, oops, fold this over and try and get it so that it's, as I say, in the centre of the base, and then just fold it over. Now with this first one that I did, it is a little tight. You don't want it falling off, but you don't also want it so you actually can't get it back on. So when I stick this down, I've just very gently given it a tiny bit extra so it's got a little bit of flexibility to it, and then I've just pushed that round a fraction so that the seam is at the bottom. So there's that bit of the box done. On this one I've got one of the coordinating embellishments here, which is the Falling in Love embellishments, and that's the DSP that I've used, is the Sew in Love DSP. So I'm going to use coordinating embellishments on this one, which is the Sending Love, and I think I'm going to just use a little patterned heart. Now you can stick these on with the fine tip glue pen, liquid glue, the Tombow. You can use anything you like. I'm actually going to use some glue dots on this one. Like I said, you can pretty much use anything you like. So that's that one. And now I just need to do the little hearts that go on the top. And I've done these by using the Sweet and Sassy framelets, which are the hearts, which I love. I can't get them out. There we go. So I'm going to use, actually can't remember now which ones I use. So that one is for the centre, and then it must be this one. Yeah, that's for the bigger one. Okay, so just clear some space because I need to bring a good old Big Shot in. Put it there and then you can see. So my lovely loved plates. So I've just got my magnetic platform and my sandwich, and I'm actually going to be really clever, or stupid, whichever way you look at it, and do these at the same time. So my large heart is going on the red, because that's the underneath bit, and my small one on the white. As you can see, I'm just using some scraps up here, and then stick your sandwich on. Oops, roll it through. As you know, that clicking and cracking is all quite normal. These have stuck just because my framelets are a little bit sticky on the back, but they soon peel off, she says. There we go. Right, let's get rid of that. And then obviously these just simply pop out. So on the white one I need to do a little bit of a stamping. So I'm going to use, surprisingly, the Sealed with Love stamp set. Look at all those images. If you ask me, this is a bargain stamp. There's little patterns and swirls. There's these beautiful flowers. Now, if you've seen any of my previous videos, you will be aware that this actually matches the window shopping. If I just grab my catalogue here, I can show you when I find it. Not quite au fait with this catalogue yet, even though I've been through it a million times. Still forget to remember where everything is. Oh, come on, where are you? I will find it, promise. Here we are. So if you have a look at the page 43, if you have a look at the dies, the little image in the centre, I don't know if you can see it there. There you go. That little image there is the same as these ones. So it's perfect. It coordinates with that too. But there's just so many little comments. There's some lips. There's so many different hearts. And like I said, there's all the framelets that coordinate with them as well. Oh, I just love it. There's just so much, and I'm really going to get stuck into this one. So I've decided just to go with the Sending Love because I really needed a small sentiment just to pop on the top. And obviously I'm going to use real red in keeping with what we've got going on here. So I'm using a B block, and I'm just going to stamp a Sending Love on the bottom there. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm just going to give that a second to dry whilst I add some dimensionals. Now you will notice with this one that my dimensionals are just here at the top, because obviously you're going to need to get this belly band on and off. So I'm literally just going to add a couple of dimensionals just to the top of the heart there. And I'm going to grab my snail and just put some on here. And then try and get it central. Oops, not like that though. Sometimes you will notice when you use your framelets that you seem to get a little bit of a remnant of the card look, but it literally just comes off with your nail if you find it looks a mess. Some people have used nail files, which again is just as good, but you can tear the card or make it look messy, but I find that just running your nail across it does tend to clean it nicely. Okay, so let's get this stuck in. There we go, that's fairly central to me. So we're just going to stick this on the top. Just like that. And then just to finish it off, I'm going to add some more of these lovely rhinestones. I think I might just go for the large ones on this, and I'm going to stick them there just to be a bit different. And let's have a tiny one just at the bottom. There we go. Okay, so that is the box made up. How cute are they? I think they'd be brilliant for table favours as well, for weddings, or maybe even for a baby shower if you wanted to get some sort of scented candles that are calming or something. But yeah, they're just brilliant, aren't they? Relatively simple to make and fairly quick, I think. All the details will be on my blog and all the measurements, etc. Just click on the links below, and don't forget to get this Send in Love bundle. You'll get a free gift if you buy it and get the stamp, framelets and the wooden embellishments, and you really don't need much more. Thank you for shopping with me. See you again soon. Bye.